Welcome in, everybody, for the final game of the regular season and senior night for the girls basketball team. Thornton Academy is rolling right now, having won their last 6 games and looking to make it 7 in a row versus the 6-11 Sanford Spartans. Thank you for tuning in to TA TV tonight. I'm Cole Purvis alongside Josh Pulsifer and Josh. TA winning 6 games in a row. What do they need to do to continue their momentum tonight going into the playoffs?
Well, as any sport will tell you, you want to be, playing your best ball going into the postseason, and certainly TA is doing that. They're looking for their 7th straight win tonight. They come in with a record of 13-4, which places them 3rd in Class AA South, just behind Gorham and Scarborough. Doing some calculations with Mr. Mendros here before the game, one of TA's, I would say, statisticians de facto. He thinks TA might be locked into 3rd tonight no matter what happens here. But as we've learned in the past, you never want to rely on that just in case. So, again, TA should be looking for a strong win here tonight against a team that, again, on paper comes in with a 6-11 record in the Sanford Spartans, but certainly is going to give TA a tough test. TA could handle Spartans gave TA all they could handle the first matchup in Sanford.
Yeah, and we have 4 seniors that we're celebrating tonight, and we will have that senior night ceremony for you in a couple minutes here. I'll just say their names real quickly. Mackenzie Melendez, Taylor Bullier, Sam Ney, and Bailey Littlefield are our 4 seniors for tonight. And the boys have a big game in Sanford tonight. They can get the 2 or the 3 seed, which would be huge going into the playoffs. They're on a little bit of a slide right now. They've lost 4 of their last 5 games, so tough sledding for them, but they can really turn the tide tonight with a big win if they can get that versus the Sanford Spartans, who beat them earlier this year. But for now, this girls game should be very good tonight. And we are ready to go here from Linnell Gymnasium on senior night.
Yeah, we'll do our best here to give you the audio of tonight's presentation. We'll certainly tell you who each girl is here and a little bit about their performances as that happens, and certainly we'll have a rose ceremony on the floor. This will be announced and emceed by Mr. Gary Stevens, our athletic administrator here at Thornton Academy. And again, it's kind of weird though, Cole. We were talking off camera before. There was no seniors on the team last year, so this is the first senior game in the last 2 years for Thornton Academy girls basketball.
Yeah, and these seniors this year have had to be leaders for a couple years now. And now here's Mr. Stevens for our senior night festivities.
Prior to the start of tonight's contest, we'd like to
I'm not sure how well you can hear that, but our first senior there was Taylor Bolio. Our second here is Bailey Littlefield. And Mackenzie Melendez is the third senior recognized. Mackenzie has been a 3-year starter for the Golden Trojans, and if you count last year's pandemic shortened season, would have been a 4-year starter. And last but not least, a 5'6" guard, Samantha Ney. Again, another impact player for the Golden Trojans that you'll see tonight. Again, Cole, as we mentioned there during the pregame, it certainly is quite a thing here for these seniors to be honored here tonight. Certainly, we didn't have any seniors last year here with the TA girls basketball program, and certainly everything these girls have been through the last 2 years with such an abnormal seasons. Again, certainly a special celebration here tonight at TA.
Yeah, they have struggled in the past in the girls basketball program, but this team has really turned it around, and these seniors are just a huge part of that.
Again, great ceremony here. Mr. Gary Stevens always does a fantastic job with these senior celebrations, no matter if it's the fall, winter, or spring sports season. So certainly, again, congratulations to these seniors at TA who've, again, done a fantastic job through a lot of adversity the last couple of years. Now we'll go to the starting lineups here for both teams. Start off with Sanford.
Sanford's leading scorer is junior point guard Riley Hebler, averaging 14 points per game. They do like to shoot a lot of threes. And although it hasn't really been their year, they are coming off of 2 straight wins. So good momentum for both teams coming into this matchup in the final game of the regular season, as TA's starting lineup will be introduced.
There's the aforementioned Ney in the starting lineup tonight. Taylor Bolio getting her, I believe, her first start of the season here on senior night, so great honor for her. Melendez starting as usual, again, 4-year starter here for the Golden Trojans at the guard. Jess Dow, junior. Lister as a guard forward, probably more of a forward. Yeah, very talented player. And Bailey Littlefield rounding out the starting lineup again, getting her first start of the year, according to our records. Again, head coach Eric Marston. Again, very successful program here. He's been ushered in, oh gosh, about 15 years ago now. So we'll have the national anthem, and we will be back for the tip. If you could hear there, Mr. Stevens on the PA, unfortunately there seems to be a technical issue with the playing of the national anthem tonight, so unfortunately we will forego that, and we'll get right down to this game here. Cole, what do you see for TA here? Obviously a fast start would be great for them, but certainly they did struggle with Sanford earlier this season, so what are the keys for TA?
Yeah, just keep hitting your shots. This is a 3-point shooting team, And we've been saying that all year. When some nights you can be off from the three-point line, and I think this team really runs through players like Addison Sulikowski. When she's shooting the ball well, this team usually has a lot of success. So we will see what they can do tonight, as we have all four seniors in the starting lineup tonight, along with Jess Dow, who will start us off with the tip-off. Final game of the regular season, 6-11 Sanford going against TA, who has a 13-4 record. It's the final step for TA, as tip-off little messed
Violation.
up there, yeah. So we will do it again. And TA controls the tip, and here we go from Linnell Gymnasium on senior night. Here's Sam Ney. Jess Dow, who's been one of the leading scorers for TA, takes it to the basket, scoop layup, and she's fouled. She will go to the line to start this game.
Great drive there for TA. And again, I think if you're looking for keys to the game here, I certainly think Trojans want to drive to the paint early and often, try to get Sanford in foul trouble, really make them contest shots, and again, certainly put the pressure on Sanford early.
First free throw's off, and we want to apologize about the balloons that are in the way on this side of the court. Balloons up for senior night, so.
We promise we did not place them ourselves. It was not Cole and I.
Those free throws are off. And here is Julissa McBaron, who will take it up the floor. Riley Hebler, the team's leading scorer, with a floater, and it won't go. Rebound fought for. Littlefield and Hebler going after the ball, but it'll stay with Sanford.
Again, you will notice our possession arrow in the bottom right-hand corner, so we will do our best to keep that up to date here throughout the broadcast.
Sanford will stack it up here. Here's McBaron, feeds inside. That layup is no good. Rebound tapped around, and it's TA ball. Haley Tarbox with a missed layup.
Good effort there by Thornton Academy to prevent layup there in the middle. Again, TA and Coach Marston's teams have always been known in the past for their defensive tenacity here, and again, nothing has changed this year.
Yeah, Coach Marston has his team playing with a lot of intensity early on, as a charge is called on TA.
That was on Jess Dow, down low, just a little too aggressive with that post move, and again, Sanford will take over.
So a couple fouls here to start. Not even a minute into the game, but this team playing with a lot of energy. You got Coach Marston doing the gritty in the locker room after the game, so that's how you know this team is just having so much fun. As that layup is in and out. McBaron gets her own rebound and then throws it right to Taylor Bollier. Did you see that, the gritty in the locker room by Coach Marston?
I think we should play it at halftime. We have the video. I mean, maybe we save that for the playoffs next week.
Yeah, maybe. I think we should show that. That would be pretty funny. Still no score here as a foul called as players go diving to the ground. Actually, it looks like a timeout will be called. Just a minute and 16 seconds into the game here.
Yeah, definitely a little uneven start for both teams. It's early still, so certainly I think we will see some scoring action here open up. It usually feels like once the first basket drops, the rest come in much easier than that. So I think that's definitely what you'll see. But certainly we'll take this moment here during this timeout to thank you for joining our broadcast tonight. We're broadcasting on many different avenues these days. If you're watching us on Facebook Live, certainly leave us a comment. Let us know where you're watching from, who you're rooting for, and we'll certainly do our best to give you an on-air shout-out. We're also streaming live on YouTube tonight. We're on Twitter at TA Trojan Sports. And certainly you can access us on the Boxcast app on your streaming TVs using Amazon TV, Fire TV I should say, and Roku TV. So again, wherever you're watching from tonight, thank you and welcome to our last regular season broadcast here of TA Girls Basketball.
And shout out to Troy and Fernanda on the camera tonight, as that is blocked by Dow.
That's a big block down low. Yeah. I think she's going to have a big game here tonight. Again, you can tell just looking at her on the court, she's got a little bit of a height advantage over anyone on Sanford right now, so certainly she could be a presence in the paint.
Julissa McBaron tried to get around Dow, but Dow just too tall and swats it away. So here is Sanford trying to score the first basket of the game.
Good entry pass, just couldn't be handled there down low. Turnover, TA ball. That was Tarbox, a sophomore, Haley Tarbox, who couldn't handle that pass.
These two teams have been unable to get into a rhythm early on here, but we will see if that changes. 2 minutes into this one. as Melendez loses it, tries to get it back, dives on the ground, and a jump ball is called. It'll stay with the Trojans. TA has not just been winning, but they've been winning convincingly. They won by 16 the other night versus Bonnie Eagle, and then they also won by 16 versus Edward Little 1 week ago. Here's Dow in the lane, and one. Jessica Dow with the floater and the foul. Score the first points of the game for either team.
Great move there by Dow. Again, she's going to have a strong night, as I'm predicting here. If I'm going to go player of the game early, Cole, that's what I'm going to say.
Yeah, she's definitely been the most impactful player for them over this past month or so. She's averaging about 16 a game, and she completes a three-point play there for TA.
TA staying with their starting five here. 5:45 left in the first.
So they'll swing it around to Hebler. Here's a three-point shot, and it's off. And a fight for the board, and it's another jump ball. That was Tori Parker taking the three from the top of the key, but unable to go, and Sanford will take it out from under the basket. Pretty decent crowd on hand tonight for the girls' game. We got some students over there in what would be the student section for this girls' game tonight, as a travel is called on Tori Parker.
I think it'll be a late arriving crowd. This is an early tip time, 6 p.m. start. People are still finishing up their dinners, you know. They'll be here soon.
Pretty nice to have this early start. Of course, all the boys' games are at 7:30. No JV game for the girls, so we started early at 6 here. Here's Nay, the senior, passes it to Bailey Littlefield. TA just swinging the ball around the perimeter right now. Dow looking, gives it to Melendez, who has Hebler on her. Little point guard matchup between Melendez and Hebler. Good defense by Sanford. Littlefield fighting, gets it to Melendez, who drives baseline. Layup is good. Good move by Melendez.
What a great drive by her. Again, nice little Euro step there, down low in the paint. Again, strong two from Melendez.
TA's best ball handler with a layup there, as McBaron almost loses it, puts up a wild shot, and the rebound secured by Littlefield.
Littlefield having a great start to this contest as well on the defensive side for TA.
Here she is on the other end. Gives it to Dow as she goes falling down. Dow fires a three and got it. Dow with her 6th point of the game already.
What makes her such a strong offensive asset for the Trojans is she can go down low in the paint, and then she can also space it out wide and hit that three with confidence.
Down the lane, layup no good from Bartolome.
And great start here for the Trojans. 8-0 run to start the game. Strong. Yes, that's going to be an offensive foul on Melendez. A little out of control there.
Yeah.
Correct call.
Coach Marson upset about that little miscue from TA there, as Sulikowski will now check into the game for Dow.
Again, don't really lose much there, subbing out Sulikowski for Dow. Sulikowski also one of TA's strongest shooters. Again, only a sophomore herself, so certainly, again, future's looking bright for TA next season.
And she'll go right to work on defense on McBaron, one of Sanford's best players. That shot is way off. And TA will look to add to their lead. 8-0 so far. Good start for TA. Melendez gets around Hebler, and that ball is out of bounds. Sloppy ball handling there, and Sanford gets it back.
Yep, Melendez got to be a little careful there. Don't want to draw another second foul this early into the contest, but again, she was able to work around Sanford's defense there, but forced the turnover.
Sanford with a 6-11 record, as that shot is no good. Fight for the board. It's controlled, and a foul is called. Melendez comes down with the rebound. She's fighting with Libby Alexander down low, and TA gets it back.
Sulikowski will inbound here. Can be great to get her off to a strong offensive start as well. She can really shoot from outside.
Yeah, she had 4 threes in their last game versus Bonnie Eagle and 19 points in that one. So she was their best player. As here's Hebler. She's all alone. Sulikowski catches up, goes for the block, but Hebler gets the 2. So Riley Hebler will score Sanford's first point. Well needed as TA off to a hot start.
I do want to apologize real quick there. The score bug in the bottom right-hand corner was not up to date there, so apologies.
Sulikowski fouled as she drives down the right side. Would have been a tough layup for Sulikowski, but fortunate to get the foul there. Sounds like the foul was called on Bartolome. First free throw good from Sulikowski.
I think another key of the game tonight for the Trojans to be hitting their foul shots when they get them. Again, if they can be aggressive driving to the paint, again, they've got to be able to hit their foul shots. They've been kind of up and down on that this year, so certainly, hopefully, they can be strong tonight in that facet of the game.
2 free throws from Sulikowski. Hannah Cook checks in for the Trojans. She had 12 their last game. Coach Marson trying to start all the seniors tonight. Of course, as we said, it was senior night, had a nice ceremony before the game. Here's Hebler, fires a deep 3, and it's good. Riley Hebler from way downtown.
Again, she's kind of her leading scorer here for Sanford's, averaging over 14 per game, showing why early here tonight.
She's got their only point so far.
Like we have
and
a foul
another
away
offensive
from
foul.
The ball. Yes.
Yeah.
Let's wait to get the number on that. That's on Sulikowski, her first. Off-ball foul.
So ever since Zach Tarenko said that this team was not a contender, the girls team started playing really, really well. Definitely motivated by Zach's comments.
That's on the Trojan Talk podcast.
Yeah.
I listened to this week's episode, and he said they are now a contender.
Yeah,
so he has reversed course.
Yep.
They proved him wrong.
Yeah, they did prove him wrong.
Happy to report.
6 wins in a row for the girls team. And here's Bollier with the shot, and it's in and out. And I said maybe we should say something about the boys team to get them a little fired up as that pass goes out of bounds off of the hands of Alexander. Dow checks back in. Melendez will take a seat.
The problem with the boys team the last 4 out of 5 games that they've lost is they've just been getting down early in the first quarter,
definitely.
and then they claw their way back in every single game, but then it's just too little too late at that point. So again, hopefully they can turn it around tonight in Sanford and start off on a strong offensive start.
Here's Nay with a long 2, and she can't connect. Yeah, with the boys, it just seems like every game is the exact same. The last 3 games, they just come out sloppy in the first quarter and can't come back as that layup is no good. And Nay gets on the floor and fights for the ball. Another jump ball, and now possession will belong to the Trojans. Coach Marson calling a play. TA with a 10-5 lead here with 1 minute and 18 seconds to go in the first. Here's Dow, will get a screen from Cook. Dow to the basket, layup, no good, too strong, and another offensive foul. It's been happening quite a lot for the Trojans. Got to be frustrating if you're Coach Marson.
That's Dow's second of the game already, so it'll be interesting to see if Coach Marson decides to take her out or not. Again, she cannot get a third foul here, especially in this first quarter.
Yeah, that'll be a huge factor.
She stays in the contest.
Yeah. Dow had a great kind of month of January. It's a good stretch where she was averaging about 17 points per game as that feed is inside for Hebler, and she's fouled as she went up with the left. Riley Hebler's done it all for the Spartans so far.
That was a great backdoor cut by Hebler to get open. Again, great look, just couldn't finish, got fouled. She'll be at the line for 2.
It's always good when your leading scorer can really move without the ball and just get themselves open. Sanford's going to have to hit their free throws tonight if they want to beat a very good Thornton Academy team.
I think Sanford's had some pretty good looks tonight, too. Like, that backdoor cut was great. They've certainly had their open opportunities. They just haven't fallen so far for them yet. But, again, only a 3-point contest here late in the first quarter.
So Hebler with all the points for Sanford. She's got 7. Emily Coleman checks into the game for TA. Sulikowski loses it, gets it back. Coleman left open for 3, no good. McBarron with the board, and Sanford will race up the floor with under a minute to go in the first. Here's a 3-point try by Tori Parker. And now Hebler with another 3, no good. And a push is called on TA.
It's like a push, a little over the back action by Sulikowski. She now has 2 fouls. So TA's 2 post players in foul trouble early.
So on paper and early on here, it looks like TA is the better team, but can they stay out of foul trouble? They could be in trouble if they lose Dow or Sulikowski or one of their biggest impact players here. As here's a drive inside, missed layup. McBaron gets her own rebound, and Sanford will control it. Here's McBaron on the wing.
Hold here for the last shot of the quarter.
Parker, 4-3, is too strong. Bollier tries to get the rebound, but it's TA ball anyway as the ball goes out of bounds. With 11.2 seconds, TA will have enough time for the final shot here of the first quarter.
Dow subs back in for Bollier, and she had a great first quarter there. TA's got to go. They're not moving. They're looking at Coach Marston. 7 seconds.
They will get their offense in motion here. Sulikowski throws up a shot. It's in and out. And that'll do it for the first quarter. Unfortunate that basket couldn't go there, but a good start for TA out to a 10-7 lead. We'll take a break on TA TV. Stick around for the second quarter.
Hey, Dan. How's that proposal coming?
Just finished. I am sending it right now.
Okay, good. Oh, no. How are we looking for noon? We got like 2 minutes. Dan.
Run over here.
Is this my room? Wow, Dad! Is this your room?
We are underway for the second quarter here. 10-7 TA as that pass is out of bounds. TA will get it back. For Sanford, Riley Hebler has all their points right now. And Dow the leading scorer so far for TA with 6. TA trying to cruise to their 7th straight win before the playoffs next week. The rumor is, we don't know this for sure, but the rumor is that Wednesday there could be a doubleheader. Girls playoff game and then a boys playoff game. That'd be very exciting.
That'd be an electric atmosphere here if we can get that to happen.
Here's Cook with a mid-range jumper, too strong. Dow with a nice rebound. Melendez, extra pass. Coleman open for 3, and she can't connect. McBaron's got numbers on the other end. Julissa McBaron gives it to Hebler for 3, too strong. McBaron gets the board, and the layup is good.
And Hebler, really, you can tell this is the facilitator of this offense for the Spartans.
Key for them to get somebody other than Hebler to get their points here. Sanford's come back nicely. It was 8-0, and now 10-9, so they've settled in pretty well. Here's Hannah Cook, the junior, drives, puts it up with the left, can't get it to fall, and rebound tracked down by Hebler. Hebler's gonna fire a 3, and it's an air ball.
That's a case of, just trying to do too much. Again, it wasn't a great look, didn't have her feet set very well, so again, a little bit of a heat check there, as we like to say. Again, TA's gotten some really good looks, though, on their offensive side here. So, again, it'll be interesting to see if TA can get those to start falling.
Melendez passes to Cook. Corner 3, got it. Hannah Cook with the triple. 13-9 TA.
Again, great ball movement by TA there. That extra pass got Cook in the corner, and she nailed it.
So Hannah Cook with her first points of the game. Hebler, extra pass. Parker, corner 3, she got it, so Sanford answers with another 3.
Again, great ball movement by the Spartans there. Answers TA. 3 for 3 there. Again, 1-point contest.
Dow on the far side looking for somebody open. Sulikowski, guarded by Bartolome. Working hard, gets in the lane, loses it. And controlled by Dow.
Impressive defensive pressure here by the Spartans early in this game.
TA unable to get inside. And they're finally going to have to call a timeout. Coach Marson was barking out a play, but a little miscommunication from TA. Just getting going here into the second quarter. 13-12. Good game so far. As Coach Marson will call a play here.
We got a full timeout here, so we'll keep it here for just a minute. And certainly, as we said, this is our last broadcast of the regular season for the winter sports, which to me, Cole, seems kind of crazy. Just it seems like it's flown by here since late November.
Definitely seems like it just started, and can't wait for the spring season and everything. Lacrosse, baseball, those two teams should be really good. But of course, we aren't done. We still have 2 more playoff games, and then hopefully we'll get to go watch the boys and the girls teams at the Cross Insurance Arena to hopefully make some deep playoff runs.
That's the goal, yes.
Yeah.
We cannot stream those games from Portland, so that will just be a programming note. We do not own the rights to those games. Certainly, that will be well advertised by Thornton Academy Athletics as to where you can stream those games if you cannot be there in person. But certainly, for the quarterfinal round, which again, we're hoping is next Wednesday here as a doubleheader, we will absolutely stream those right here on TA TV on all of our available outlets.
An interesting note, these two teams, if the season ended today, these two teams would play each other in the first round of the playoffs.
That's very interesting.
Yeah.
Excellent. So this could be a little playoff preview here.
Yep.
Excellent.
Sanford, the 6th team in Class AA South, and TA, 6th seed, I should say, and TA, the 3 seed. So they would match up for the quarterfinals.
And we are in a 1-1 situation already in the bonus. So this will be perhaps a lot of free throws here the rest of the second quarter.
TA in some foul trouble early on, which big advantage for Sanford. So important not to have a letdown tonight and continue your momentum going into the playoffs. 7 wins in a row is a great way to end the regular season and really establish yourself as contenders in Class AA South. Here's McBaron. Throws up a little desperate shot and rebound taken by Cook.
If TA just needs to slow it down or not.
Deep 3 by Sulikowski. And Melendez is fouled as she goes for the board.
That's her second foul for Melendez.
Sulikowski never afraid to fire away.
Yeah, and now we're in a, again, bonus situation. So Sanford will be 1-1.
And who else but Hebler at the line for Sanford. Kate LeBlanc in the game now.
Subbing in for Melendez.
Yep.
LeBlanc is a 5'8" forward, sophomore.
Hebler misses. Dow secures the board with under 5 minutes to go in the half.
Now, Cole, I was saying, I hope TA sets up.
Yeah.
Again, I think TA just needs to slow this game down a little bit, getting their offensive sets here. That's a good look there for a 3.
Missed by Cook. Coleman gets the board, tries to get it out to Cook. Dow left wide open. The 3 is in and out. Kate LeBlanc just into the game, misses the layup. Scrum underneath the basket, another jump ball. Possession belongs to TA.
Again, TA getting some solid looks on that end of the possession here, but again, just not falling right now for the Trojans.
Dow, who's just unable to hit the 3, passes it to Cook. Another look at a 3, and TA not with a good possession there. They got some good looks, but couldn't get anything to fall. Inside pass stolen by Sulikowski. Right underneath the basket. Finds Coleman. Hands back off to Sulikowski. Drives. Layup is good. No.
Going the other way. Yeah. Offensive foul on Sulikowski. That's her 3rd. This is what Coach Marson was dreading here, is again getting one of his marquee players in early foul trouble.
Looked like an and 1, but they're going to call the offensive foul on Sulikowski. That was my bad there. As Littlefield will check into the game.
I didn't see who the Sanford player was underneath in the paint, but no matter who it was, she definitely had her feet established. They were not moving, so certainly the correct call here. So TA will have to work around this early foul trouble.
With the left. And just into the game for 3 is number 32, Sadie 70, as TA will have possession here.
That was an interesting call down low. Hebler definitely did not shoot it like that. It looked like her arm got grabbed by Dow, but there was a non-call, and Possession TA.
So a couple subs into the game here for the Spartans. Here's Hannah Cook. Feeds inside to Coleman, who gives it to Littlefield, and that pass is out of bounds. They'll stay with TA. Tipped by Sanford. Quite a bit of students actually in the stands. Besides the Hoops for Hope game, I would say this is the most I've seen for a girls game. So good to see them coming out. Kate LeBlanc, shot fake. Here's Hannah Cook, the junior, will drive, feeds inside, pass stolen by Bartolome. And Hebler left open. She fires another three and banks it in. I don't know if she called that or not, but Hebler gets it to go.
She's quite the electric player for the Spartans there. Again, definitely, again, facilitates everything for them. And again, great shot. I don't think she called bank, but we'll count it on the scoreboard anyways. 2-point lead here for the Spartans.
Riley Hebler in her last 10 games is averaging 16, so she's almost at that already as a foul called. And it looks like that'll be Hannah Cook going to the line.
That was a good call there. Again, not an offensive charge there. Again, Hannah Cook, one of the Trojans' better shooters at the line for two.
So Sanford with the lead here. Kind of sneakily with a 2-point lead here. Seems like TA is a better team on paper, but kind of struggled here in the second quarter. First free throw's good. Cook goes 2 for 2 from the line to tie it up. Morgan Bulldog will check into the game for the first time. Cook will go to the bench. So Sanford 6-11, significant underdogs, but they fought really well in this first half as Bartolome misses the layup. Rebound controlled by McBaron. She'll take the three, too strong. Ball almost goes out of bounds, but saved by Bartolome. Sanford's coach telling them to take their time, and they will. Set up a play. Screen, and it's blocked. Emily Coleman with the stuff, and it'll stay with Sanford, but a really good block on the three-point attempt.
Yep, again, great defense there by TA. Again, tie game here. I think this is going to be, again, a very exciting end here to this second quarter. And again, the intensity on both sides is very high right now. I think both teams know a lot is at stake here in terms of playoff positioning.
That pass thrown inside to Hebler, turns around, misses. Gets her own rebound. Scoop layup is no good. Kayla Blank with the board, but it's stolen back by Hebler. She feeds it outside. Three-pointer from Bartolome, almost banks it in, but no. Wow, Riley Hebler almost with a big bucket there, but couldn't get anything to fall.
Looked like she was playing 4-on-1 against the Trojans.
Yeah. Foul called as Jess Dow drives in the paint.
They'll call that a shooting foul. Should be at the line for two.
Yep. So 15 all here, a little bit of a surprising score. TA coming into this game as a big favorite. Jim gets very silent for these free throws here.
Very good for the concentration.
Yeah.
I don't think it's going to be like that for the playoffs next week.
Yeah.
So. Again,
So
Dow, leading scorer right now for the
Yep.
Trojans. She's got 7.
Important last 2 minutes of the half here as Dow goes 2 for 2.
Make that 8 for Dow now. She also has 2 fouls, so again, something to watch out
Yeah.
there for her, especially with these last 2 minutes of the second quarter.
She's put this team on her back, especially in close games. We saw it versus Gorham where they almost came out with the win versus the #1 team in Class AA South. As here's a drive inside, layup missed. Fight for the board and a push called. They'll stay with Sanford, another foul on TA.
That's a great drive by Taylor Tovey, a senior for the Spartans. Again, great look. And yeah, not an out of bounds. It's going to be a 1-on-1 situation here.
So Morgan Bulldog looks like she'll end up at the line as Hebler checks out. Great first half for her. And Bartolome back into the game. That free throw is good. Again, 1-and-1 here for Morgan Bulldog.
It's Bulldog's first point of the night.
Second free throw short. Sanford will get it back with under 2 minutes to go in the half. 18-15, the Trojans in the lead. McBaron will handle it for the Spartans. Here's Tovey working inside on Bollier. Gives it out for three, is no good. That was 70 on the three-point attempt. Dow behind her back. Hand off to Coleman. Bulldog looking for a cutter. Jay trying to run a play to get a good shot off here. Littlefield drives. Layup missed. Tovey with the rebound, poked around by TA. And a foul called. Morgan Bulldog a little frustrated. She couldn't get that ball back, but a good fight by Tovey to control it for Sanford.
Looks like TA's going to be double bonus now. It's going to be 2 shots for Sanford.
So all these fouls, free throw shooting will be crucial as Sam Nay's going to look to check back into the game. One of 4 seniors being celebrated tonight. First free throw off by Tovey.
Again, at halftime, a quick little plug here. We'll be showing you our Academic Expo video that was recently filmed here at TA. Again, we'll be having our expo on March 2nd, so you'll be getting a little preview of what that's all about.
2 free throws missed by Taylor Tovey. Dow controls the board. 1 minute to go in the half, 18-15 TA. Trying to get a good shot off here to extend their lead going into the break. Here's Nay in the corner. Bulldog with some good minutes for TA here. Littlefield doesn't take the 3, drives instead. Bollier for 3, too strong. Rebound grabbed by the Spartans. And then Bartolome goes crashing out of bounds. It'll be TA ball.
Good pressure by Bulldog there. 50-50 whether or not that was a foul or not, but certainly TA will take that. And if I know Coach Marston, I would imagine they might try to hold this for the rest of the half.
Melendez out of the game, so Bulldog kind of the primary ball handler for TA. Dow has to fight just to control the ball. It ends up in the hands of Littlefield. TA will reset it. Dow guarded by Tovey, makes her fall over. Inside to Littlefield, layup is good and one. Bailey Littlefield with the basket and the foul.
That's a great look there down low to Littlefield. Again, defense. She kind of got lost there in the paint. She didn't have anyone on her. She went up strong, got 2, and looked to complete the 3-point play. Her first 2 of the night.
Looking to complete the 3-point play with the free throw, and it's off. So TA with a 5-point lead. 10 seconds to go. McBaron spins in the lane. Layup is no good. She had an open layup, but it was short, and a travel's called as Dow goes falling to the floor.
Looked like she got tangled up there with McBaron. I thought that was actually going to be a reach-in on McBaron, but instead we will have Sanford ball with 4.1 left here.
Coleman looks to check in. Doesn't look like they're going to let her. Ball inbounded. Inside layup missed. 70 at the buzzer. It's good. And 2 points for Sanford as they go into the break. 20-17, Trojans in the lead in this final game of the regular season. We will see you for the second half here on TATV.
The Academic Expo is an opportunity for a variety of people who are interested in Thornton Academy to learn more about all the kinds of different classes that one can take while they're here.
I think the Academic Expo gives students an opportunity to see all of the classes we do offer here at TA. It's easy to get lost in the pattern that you're supposed to follow in your typical 4 years of high school, but going to the Academic Expo, you can see and talk to personally every teacher that offers these courses and get a one-on-one interaction with the teacher themselves or the program.
The Academic Expo is an awesome opportunity for staff members to showcase the different offerings that we're going to have for next school year. So students can come down, check out what they might be interested in, and see if the classes are a good fit for their interest. It's really, there's so much to offer. There's also going to be some representatives from University of New England that are going to be there, from the University of Maine Orono Engineering Department, and also the Biddeford Regional Center of Technology that are going to be there offering their program. So it's a really cool opportunity for students to get a real holistic look at what Thornton Academy can offer.
We're really excited, and we hope you can join us on March 2nd at the Academic Expo from 4 to 6 right here on campus.
Hey Dan, how's that proposal coming?
Just finished. I am sending it right now.
Okay, good. Oh no. How are we looking for noon? We got like 2 minutes. Dan.
I chose to attend TAMS because it was a change of scenery. It was a much smaller school.
Because of the amazing teachers.
How small it is and the community about it and how everybody knows each other.
You can know all the kids here, so it makes it much more easier to make friends.
They just get you ready for high school.
TAMS is special.
TAMS is amazing. TAMS is fabulous.
TAMS is fun.
TAMS feels like a family.
Run over here.
Is this my room? Wow, Dad! Is this your room?
Welcome back for the second half here. TA with a 3-point lead over the Sanford Spartans in the final game of the regular season. And want to remind you again, it is also senior night. 4 seniors on this team for TA. And kind of a surprising score. Sanford really hung around. They got a basket at the buzzer that really helped them keep this a 3-point game. What did you see from that first half, and how does TA really separate to win this game?
Well, as we said, the score's a little tighter than the you might have predicted coming into it, but certainly, one thing I think we've noticed in both boys and girls Class AA South this season has been any game is up for grabs. It doesn't really matter what the records are coming in. It's a very even team league, a lot of parity all around. I think if you're TA, certainly one thing that you got to do here moving forward is, cut down on the fouls and the unnecessary turnovers. There's a lot of unforced turnovers there for TA. I thought they were making some good looks on their offensive sets when they did set up. The baskets weren't falling for them, so maybe this side of the hoop, this quarter will be a little bit nicer to them. But certainly, again, I would say for TA, just gotta keep that defensive tenacity that they showed, and again, trust the shots, trust the sets on offense, and again, they'll be able to come out of this with a victory.
Yeah, early theme for TA, definitely the foul trouble, allowing Sanford to hang around because of that. And here's a 3 by Bartolome, can't connect. Littlefield with the rebound. It was Riley Hebler in the first half for Sanford, really their best player. She was making her impact, definitely offensively. Here's Melendez tripped up, stolen, and here is Hebler. 1-on-2 to the basket. Tough layup is good. What a shot by Riley Hebler. Had 2 defenders on her, but a really acrobatic shot for 2.
Great half reverse there for Hebler. Again, drive to the paint. Again, she produces.
Hebler has 10 in the game, leading scorer for the Spartans. TA's leading scorer is Dow with 8 points. Four seniors on the floor for TA. They have their starting lineup in the game. Another steal by Hebler, tracks it down, but can't keep it in bounds. Good effort by Hebler, but it'll stay with TA.
Yeah, she's certainly, again, been the spark plug here for the Spartans tonight. And again, TA's got to figure out something to do. She has really been facilitating the offense and the defense for the Spartans. So I'm again curious to see how Coach Marston and his staff addresses that here in the second half.
We get inside to Littlefield. She has a tough time handling it. Melendez, extra pass. Dow tries to go to work on McBaron. Littlefield looking good defense by Sanford. Dow crossover in the lane. Floater is no good. And another charge called on Jess Dow, and Coach Marston really frustrated.
I think it's the correct call again, though. Dow a little out of control there. Again, the defensive player there for the Spartans had her feet set in the paint. And again, Dow just kind of was a little out of control going up to the basket. And again, that's now her 3rd foul of the evening. So TA has 2 players with 3 fouls. That's Dow and Sulikowski, again, 2 of their bigger players.
This could be a trap game for TA against a team that's 6-11. When you come in winning 6 in a row, this would be an unfortunate loss for them. Kill the momentum going into the playoffs. Sanford only a 1-point deficit. They will swing it over to Bartolome. She drives baseline on Ney, turns around, gives it to McBaron. McBaron inside. Jump ball is called. TA with the ball.
Yep, good job by Melendez there. Not a foul. Great reach in and was able to, again, force the jump ball.
TA trying to beat the press now. First time we've seen this press. Not a super aggressive press, but a couple players in the backcourt for Sanford. Melendez drives, good feed inside. Littlefield lost it out of bounds. Sanford ball.
Not sure if I agree with that. It looked like it went off of a Spartan foot there. Again, as the camera pans back down to this end of the court, we do want to apologize for these balloons that were placed before we arrived to set up tonight. We tried to move them. They are really on there, and so without cutting them down, we're just going to work through it, and we certainly appreciate your patience with that here on senior night.
Had to move them the other night for the boys game, but gonna have to deal with the balloons for tonight for senior night, as that pass almost thrown out of bounds, but saved by Sanford. Mishandled, but they control it at the top of the key. 1-point game. Hebler fires a 3, won't go. Rebound Melendez.
And good strong rebound by senior guard for the Trojans. And Aaron pass though again.
Melendez gets it back. Short jumper, no good. Rebound out of bounds.
Over the back push here on the Spartans.
Yeah.
Remain the TA ball. That foul for the Spartans was on McBaron.
The boys' game will be starting pretty soon. I'm actually not sure off the top of my head if it's a 7 o'clock start or a 7:30 start, but
I believe I saw it was a 7 o'clock start.
okay, so that is a huge game for playoff seeding and everything. A little miscommunication by TA, but Sulikowski back into the game, gets it. Layup is no good, and
that's her fourth.
Wow. Just a breakdown by TA, so many fouls. Sulikowski trying to stay calm as TA just can't stay out of foul trouble here.
Again, you know, Sanford's just holding their ground in the paint. You know, TA is driving to the hoop, and Sulikowski tried to Euro step around it. She sees it, but again, it's just a little too out of control now. Again, one of TA's top offensive players with 4 fouls.
McBaron to the basket. Layup no good. She gets her own rebound. McBaron, the second leading scorer for Sanford, only has 2 points so far. Haven't seen much from her as Bartolome drains the 3. Sanford in the lead. Sulikowski from deep, it's off. Sanford grabs the board. Don't know if that was a shot Coach Marston would love, as that layup is good. Easy layup for Haley Tarbox.
TA, a little defensive breakdown there.
Yeah. Timeout called. And with 3:42 to go in the third quarter, Sanford with a 4-point lead. Really unexpected here. Little breakdown by TA, 20-14. Not great. Not a great defensive quarter for TA.
No, they've certainly done better. You know, it's not been a strong start for them to start the second half, but you know, I have confidence with Coach Marston's crew here that they'll be able to right this ship. But you know, I think, you know, Cole, as we've been mentioning here tonight, the theme is the foul trouble they're in, and now you're really starting to see that take effect on the defensive side for the Trojans. You know, a player like Sulikowski, who normally would go and, you know, really defend the paint, now is really in a position where she can't do that, or she's going to probably get a 5th foul and be out of this game. So certainly that's going to be a real challenge here the rest of this half for the Trojans.
Yeah, Sanford's physicality really hurting TA. Under the basket, Sanford just seems to be in control of this game.
Sanford seems to be, you know, just moving at, you know, 1 gear faster right now than the Trojans. They seem to have a little bit more pep in their step, so to speak. And TA is, again, trying to be a little bit more, I would say, reactionary instead of being the team that's really applying the pressure themselves.
So Riley Hebler had a really dominant first half for Sanford, but in the second half, it's been the other players like Tarbox and Bartolome. Sulikowski tries to back cut, but miscommunication, and that ball goes out of bounds. Another bad possession.
Yep. Spartans doubled Dow at the top of the key there, and again, she tried to back cut, as you said, to Sulikowski, but Sulikowski herself couldn't get open. Again, it's great defense by the Spartans.
McBaron down the lane, layup, missed. Rebound secured by Dow. As I said, McBaron just 2 points, even though she averages 10 per game for the Spartans, as that will stay with TA.
Yep, good idea there by Cook trying to get that down low to Dow, but again, great play there by the Spartans.
Cole Purvis, Josh Pulsifer here on TA TV. Dow drives, gets the layup. It's a 2-point game now. TA gets a much-needed basket.
Yeah, that's a great look by her. Again, she's going to have to take over offensively here with Sulikowski in trouble.
Not the best offensive performance from TA, but they can certainly change that with little more than 11 minutes to go in the whole game here as Hebler drains the 3. Riley Hebler with another bucket.
And she does such a great job, like you said, Cole, in the first half of, you know, getting open away from the ball. Again, really popped and hit that 3 there. Again, great look here.
So largest lead of the game for Sanford. It's a 5-point game as that pass is stolen by Tarbox. Can't hit the layup on the other end. Hebler grabs it, throws it inside. McBaron guarded by Dow. Spins in the lane, layup, no good. And finally TA able to control the board, but they throw it right back to Tarbox.
2 steals for Tarbox in this possession.
Yeah. Here's Alexander on the wing. TA really needs to stop. McBaron drives inside, Good defense by Dow, but it finds Bartolome for 3, and it's off. Rebound still fought for. McBaron gets it and can't finish. Wow, this is a crazy possession that we're watching here. And a foul called. It'll be TA's ball finally.
A little aggressive down there. Yes, that was a little chippy there. Again, wasn't sure when a foul was going to be called, but again, Coleman with a strong rebound there at the end was fouled, and again, TA possession. But my gosh, how many looks did the Spartans have there? Again, they just couldn't finish.
TA super lucky there. Most wild possession that we've seen of this game so far. Dow throws it to Cook, who's not even looking, and Sanford will get it back. Another mistake offensively.
Cook was looking to set a screen there for Sulikowski. She had her back to it, was ready for the pick, and certainly was not ready for that ball. Again, like one of those unnecessary turnovers, as we mentioned at the halftime.
5-point lead for Sanford, and they can extend it here. McBaron inside, layup is good. Her 4th point of the game.
Again, good body control by McBaron, excuse me. Again, 7-point lead now for the Spartans.
Dow trying to help this team come back. TA hasn't seen many deficits over the past month or so, as Sulikowski just hounded inside, jump ball. Stays with TA. Melendez will check back into the game. I think Melendez will do a good job, just because she's their best ball handler, just settling things down.
And I'm a little not surprised, but it's an interesting to note that Sulikowski is still in the game with 4 fouls.
Yeah.
Doesn't look like Coach Marson has any intentions of taking her out.
Here's Hebler guarded by Pelletier. Sanford 6-11, trying to pick up a huge win to end the regular season against the 13-4 Trojans. Sanford lost to TA by 6 earlier in the season, so they can definitely hang around with them. And they have the lead here. Wild shot thrown up by Bartolome. She was looking for the foul, but doesn't get it. Here's Melendez. Gives it to Cook. Fires a 3, and it's good. A much-needed triple from Hannah Cook. And TA makes it a 4-point game.
Good ball movement by the Trojans. Cook was able to finish it with her 2nd 3 of the night.
McBaron inside, dumps it off. Bartolome drives, throws up a shot. Coleman with the rebound. TA looking for the final shot of the 3rd quarter. It's poked away. Easy layup attempt, and it's good. Bartolome with the 2. Time runs out on the 3rd quarter, 31-25. We'll take a break. Should be a great finish here for the 4th quarter.
Hey, Dan, how's that proposal coming?
Just finished. I am sending it right now.
Okay, good. Oh, no. How are we looking for noon? We got like 2 minutes. Dan.
Run over here.
Is this my room? Wow, Dad! Is this your room?
The 6-11 Sanford Spartans have a 6-point lead here on the Trojans heading into the 4th quarter. Just a terrible 3rd quarter by TA, offensively, defensively. A lot of miscommunication, and big 8 minutes here for TA, trying to keep their win streak alive. If they win, it'll be 7 in a row. If not, the win streak will be capped at 6. Melendez, corner 3, won't go. Rebound taken by McBaron. Sanford trying to extend their lead. It was up to 7 at one point. Sulikowski steals it. She's got 4 fouls, but remains in the game. Dow looking. Just thinking coming into this game, is it even going to be close, or is TA going to wipe the floor with Sanford? As Cook hits a 3. Hannah Cook with a big one there for TA. But as I was saying, I wasn't sure if this was even going to be close. But it's not only a close game, Sanford actually has the lead. They're going to double team McBaron. She tries to split the defense but can't. And lucky to get that away. Bartolome drives, layup no good, gets her own rebound. Sanford will settle it down and take a timeout.
It's a good timeout by Sanford.
Yeah.
Again, TA obviously with the momentum here to start this fourth quarter, so good call there for the Spartans. Certainly, again, we want to remind everyone to be checking out our social media channels. Again, you can visit us at facebook.com/Thornton Academy. You can visit us on Twitter at TA Trojan Sports. And certainly you want to be checking those two channels here in the next couple of days once we find out where these playoff games are going to be held and what times and what the opponents are going to be. Certainly nothing is settled as of tonight. Tonight's the last night of regular season action in Class AA South for both the boys and the girls. And as we mentioned earlier in the broadcast, we're certainly hoping we'll have a doubleheader here at some point next week with the boys and girls teams at the same night.
And for the girls, as it lines up, TA, if the season ended today, TA would be playing Sanford in the first round of the playoffs, which is a really interesting note. So it could be a preview of some first round action. But of course, a lot of things can change here. As Sanford looking to settle it down. They've got a 3-point lead. This would be a stunner if they could come away with a W here at Linnell Gymnasium. Senior night for TA, really want to come away with a win for these seniors. TA's got 4 of them this year, after not having any last year. Here's Hebler for 3. She got it. Riley Hebler with another huge shot. That's her 3rd 3 of the game.
Easy to see why she was the leading scorer for the Spartans coming into tonight's contest.
Dow gets open off the screen, unable to hit the jumper. Really good screen by Sulikowski, left Dow wide open at the free throw line, but can't hit it. Hebler tries another one. No good that time. Sanford with another offensive rebound. Man, this is really getting to TA. Sanford fighting well down low.
As we mentioned earlier, it seems like Sanford's just a step faster than TA right now.
That shot no good from McBaron. Ball in the hands of Dow. She'll try a 3. It's short. Fight for the board. Into the hands of Cook. Good save by Melendez. There's Coleman for 2, banks it off the glass. TA fortunate to get that ball back off the missed 3 and convert.
Yeah, great hustle play by Melendez to see that ball was going to be short, and she hustled right underneath the hoop. Got it to Cook, who again was able to get it to Coleman.
Melendez, most experienced player for TA. She started a couple years here as a senior. As Sulikowski gets it inside to Dow, but has it ripped away by McBaron. Jump ball. Sanford has possession now. A little press here, a little backcourt pressure by TA. And they're gonna leave an open Taylor Tovey for 2.
Again, great idea with the pressure, but it backfired. Sanford is able to break it. Again, 6-point contest here.
Melendez trying to call a play here. She splits the defense. Melendez, Euro step, wild shot, and she's fouled. Shooting foul, so she'll go to the line. 2 big free throws here to try and put TA within 4 points.
And Melendez, one of the 4 seniors here tonight for the Golden Trojans on senior night. She certainly doesn't want to leave here on a sour note heading into the playoffs with a loss.
Yep. Melendez, Bollier, Ney, and Littlefield, the 4 seniors for TA. First free throw is in and out.
And we're getting down to the crunch time here, so TA needs to hit every free throw opportunity that they have here moving forward.
This would be such a stunner if TA can't come away with the win. Sanford 6-11. It really hasn't been their year. But they are coming off of 2 straight wins, and this would arguably be their biggest win of the season if they're able to take down the 3-seeded Trojans. Bartolome gives it to Hebler. They'll swing it around, just trying to move the ball around the perimeter here. Take some time off the clock. In the corner, Bartolome is swatted away. And the rebound is taken by Emily Coleman.
Good pressure there by Melendez to force that errant shot.
Approaching 4 minutes. Almost the 4-minute mark of this game. Feed inside, Sulikowski can't get it to go. Rebound taken by Sanford. You just got to wonder, how many possessions does TA have left here?
And Sanford's been doing a good job with their ball rotations around the three-point line as well. So again, they certainly do not have to rush the shot. They have the ability to, again, drain some of this clock down with no shot clock.
Huge possession for TA. Need a stop. Can't let them get it to 7 points. Here's Tovey for 2. It's in and out. Sulakowski with the board, and they get that stop.
Baseball pass to Cook.
Wow, what a pass by Sulakowski. And Cook for 2. TA trying to make a comeback. 3-point game here with 3:47 to go in the game. We're going to keep it here. Crunch time here. Big moments in TA season. Trying to fight for playoff seeding and keep that win streak alive.
I like that timeout there by Coach Marson. Full timeout here for the Trojans. Again, 3-point contest now. Again, kind of rally them back up here, give them a little break, and again, get them rested up for this stretch run that we're about to have. Zach. Oh my gosh, I called you Zach. Oh my gosh. Cole, what are your Super Bowl predictions this weekend?
It's hard for me to see the Bengals winning, but nothing makes sense about this NFL season at all. It makes no sense that the Bengals are even in the Super Bowl, so I wouldn't be surprised at all if they win, just because, I mean, nothing's been making sense. But if you look at the Bengals' offensive line, I don't think that they can survive getting sacked 9 times again.
Nope.
So I was saying on Trojan Talk again yesterday, I think easily the biggest mismatch of the game is Aaron Donald and Leonard Floyd and Von Miller going after the Bengals O-line.
I agree with that, absolutely. That's a major mismatch on those lines. And we'll look for that Sunday night. Any official score prediction? I think it's going to be 30-17 Rams.
I would say something similar to that, maybe like 31-20 Rams. But Stafford and Kupp have just been so clutch this postseason. And if it comes down to Stafford having the ball, I think he can get it done. But we got a great game here, so we shouldn't be talking about the Super Bowl because 3-point game.
Who's TA's closer going to be? You were just saying Stafford could be a closer Sunday. Who's the closer tonight? Who's going to get this done for the Trojans?
It's got to be Dow. She's definitely put this team on her back the last month or so. In close games, she's who they go to. But Sulakowski, probably their best 3-point shooter, so if they need a 3, it could be her as well. There's a feed inside to Bartolome, who's also had a pretty good night for the Spartans. Sanford trying to pick up their 7th win of the year. Sanford continuing to move the ball in no hurry to put up a shot. Bartolome guarded by Sulakowski, who has those 4 fouls. Could be a big factor in this game.
An impressive ball movement by the Spartans here. Really bleeding this clock here.
Basket here would be huge for them. That pass stolen by Dow. Good work by Jessica Dow as she takes it up the floor. A 3 can tie it for TA. Dow to the basket. Scoop layup. She got it. It's a 1-point game.
Strong drive by Dow. She could sense that again. The heels were backing up for the Spartans, and she was able to take advantage of that. 1-point contest here with 2:30 to go.
Little sense of urgency for TA. Bartolome fouled. Coach Marston very upset by that. Tough call there on TA.
Yeah, it's very tough to call. Tough to say if the shoulder was leaning in there for the Spartans. But again, it looked like Coleman's feet were shuffling just a little bit. So again, Sanford be at the line for 2. That's Bartolome.
TA 3rd in the heel points for Class AA South. Scarborough number 2, and of course Gorham number 1. Gorham's had a great season. They beat TA twice. And then for Sanford, they're the 6th seed. That free throw's good. 2-point game now with 2:26 to go. Good energy in Linnell Gymnasium tonight. Sulakowski fires a 3. Too strong. Rebound taken by TA. It's Dow, and she's fouled. TA will have possession.
Good, strong rebound by Dow to go up and get that. Again, it doesn't look like either team's going to reach the bonus here. Again, only 3 team fouls for each here with 2:11 to go. So, again, we'll be having probably a rather quick end of the game here.
They'll give it to Sulakowski off the inbound. She drives baseline, is met by 2 defenders. Finds Cook for 3. It's good, and TA has the lead. Hannah Cook with a clutch 3.
That's her 4th 3 of the game.
Yeah. One of the most underrated scorers on TA's entire team, Hannah Cook is. She's hit some big 3s tonight. Underneath, that basket's good. Alexander for 2. Back and forth we go. Sanford now with a 1-point lead.
Coach Marston trying to get them into an offensive set here. Don't need to rush anything.
Melendez goes behind the back, loses her dribble, and Alexander has it, and it's a travel called.
So it had to be one thing or the other,
Yeah.
travel or a reach in on Melendez.
Very aggressively played by Melendez. I was almost sure it was going to be a foul called on her. But TA will get it back, and a great opportunity for them to take the lead again. Dow for 3. No good. Here's Hebler up the court. Hebler left open. The 3 is good, and a foul.
Wow, 4-point play potential here by Hebler. Could be the explanation mark here on a strong night for her.
That's just gut-wrenching if you're TA.
It's a discussion here by the officials.
Yeah.
I'm not sure which aspect they're discussing. We'll try to listen in here.
This could change things here.
It is a good basket.
Yep. That's such a killer if you're TA, because if she makes a free throw, it's a 5-point game. With a minute and a half to go, you don't know how many good shots TA is going to be able to get off here. But TA took the lead on that Hannah Cook 3. Looked like they were going to maybe pick up a huge come-from-behind win. But Sanford, not Stanford, just keeps hitting big shots.
It I may have misheard that here, but it sounded like they said it was a foul after the shot, so it's going to be an additional, it's going to be a possession Sanford.
Okay, yeah. I heard good basket.
Yes, they're counting the basket, but then they're awarding Sanford the possession as well, saying the foul was that far after the shot. That's a very
odd.
Interesting interpretation of the follow-through rule.
I don't know
gosh,
if I've
Cole,
ever
I don't know if
seen
I've seen that
Yeah.
before. Wow, that is a game-changing moment.
Yeah.
That is. I will have to break out my rule book after the game to read that.
Doesn't make a ton of sense.
No, not in the moment. Wow, again, we were trying to listen in for the official interpretation at the scorer's table, and they definitely said the foul was so far after the shot in their interpretation that it will then count that Sanford will get possession, and it's an off-ball foul, and there's no foul shots because they're not in the bonus.
Yeah.
Wow, interesting. Okay. Cole, this is why we always watch. You know, you never know what you're going to see in high school basketball.
It's been a crazy game, though. Sanford looking to pull off a huge upset, move to 7-11 on the year.
I apologize, we don't have our replay up running tonight.
Yeah.
Certainly that would be worth a replay.
TA's 6-game win streak on the line. Sanford with a 4-point game and possession. They look to move the ball around the 3-point line as they have this whole fourth quarter. TA's going to need another big stop as Melendez commits the foul on Hebler. TA's just going to need to get the ball back and quickly here. They're going to need to score twice, and they only have a minute and 18 seconds to do it.
And as we've seen from the Spartans tonight, they've done a fantastic job spreading the ball around and, again, doing some great ball movements. So certainly, again, this is going to be a tough task here for the Trojans. They're going to have to get a steal. Pelletier
rushes to the scorer's table to check into the game. Sulikowski will take a seat. She's one foul away from fouling out.
This to be just a defensive substitution here.
Out of bounds, they'll stay with Sanford.
Pelletier's a quick little player, so certainly Coach Marston putting her in there for a steal of some sort.
Here's Bartolome. She'll reset it. What does TA do here? How do they get the ball back? A minute and 6 seconds to go. Dow fouls McBaron.
It's the 6th-team foul now for the Trojans, so one more. It's going to be one-on-one bonus opportunity for the Spartans.
Kate LeBlanc looked to check in, but doesn't get into the game. And Sanford looking to pick up a huge win here as we are under a minute to go. TA desperately needing a stop. Melendez with another foul.
That's her third, according to my scorebook. Or fourth, excuse me.
TA looking for a big comeback here, down 4 with 53 seconds to go to possibly see another post-game gritty celebration by Coach Marston in the locker room. But you got to win this game first. 53 seconds to go, and at the line is Haley Tarbox. Free throw, no good. Rebound tracked down by Sulikowski. TA with an opportunity here. Sulikowski crosses over. Ball stolen by Tarbox. Tarbox will reset it. Huge steal for the Spartans.
TA's got a foul here. They got a foul.
They don't, at least initially, and they finally do. Hannah Cook will foul Bartolome.
The issue there was you had Sulikowski
Yep.
at the top there on the ball
Exactly.
handler. She can't foul, she'll be out. So again, smart play there by Sanford. Again, these monster 2 free throws here.
Yeah, a clutch steal there by Sanford. That free throw is good to put the lead at 5 points. Melendez on the other side of the court for TA. Even if they get a basket here, they're going to need another one. So now it's a 6-point game. Not looking too good for TA, but you never know.
Got to get a quick one first. Got to get one first.
Sulikowski, scoop layup is no good. They'll get the rebound. Sanford controls the rebound as Melendez will foul Hebler. More free throws coming for Sanford. Desperate times now for TA. 6-game win streak on the line.
Yep, Hebler makes this first shot here.
Yeah.
This game is going to be, unfortunately, a little too out of reach. Be a 3-possession game at that point for the Trojans. You know, certainly, you know, TA played really tough tonight, Cole. You know, the baskets really weren't falling for them. You know, it wasn't due to a lack of looks either. It just wasn't their night.
Yeah, a lot of miscommunication, passes thrown out of bounds, stuff like that. The timeout is taken here with 22 seconds to go. Boys game should be underway from Sanford. Check the score of that real quickly, if there are any updates. It could be a good wake-up call for TA going into the playoffs with a loss. They could see the same Sanford team, as we've said. That would be really interesting to see them come back here. TA would definitely be motivated to not let them win again.
Absolutely, yeah. And, you know, you never like to go into the playoffs with a loss, as
Yeah.
you said, Cole, but certainly could be that motivating factor to get them really to wake up and say, all right, guys, we're playing one game here. You know, we got 32 minutes on Wednesday, and that's it. So certainly we'll see if this can be a motivating factor here. Again, big free throw here for Sanford.
And it's good. Hebler hits a free throw.
How many points is she up to tonight?
Yeah, I am not sure, actually. I haven't been kind of slacking on that in the fourth quarter, but
it's a lot. She's the leading scorer.
Yeah.
We'll say that. Again, we do apologize for these balloons in the way. We are really not in control of that right now.
So it's an 8-point game. Dow will go to the basket. She's fouled. So it looks like it's going to be a loss here on senior night, but TA, a good 3-point shooting team, so if they can come out and shoot well in the playoffs, they could make a deep run.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
And again, they're going to end the season, it looks like, 13-5 record. And I think if you had told any Trojan fans, you know, hey, we're going to be the 3 seed potentially in the playoffs with a 13-5 record, I'm pretty sure everyone would have signed up for that with this very deep Class AA South that we have here this year. So certainly, you know, nothing to hang their heads about tonight. But again, they'll certainly have a lot of fire, I think, you know, next week when they have that playoff game here at home.
Dow gets a rebound. Wild shot put up by Cook. Sanford's going to get the ball with 10 seconds here. We'll see if TA fouls or not. But it looks like Sanford is going to pick up a big upset win. Time runs out. That'll do it. 46-39. Sanford with their biggest win of the year, and TA's 6-game win streak is snapped going into the playoffs. What a win for Sanford. What did you see from that game, and how does TA bounce back going into the playoffs next week?
I think TA just has a lot of little things to clean up. You know, certainly some communication, as we saw, especially in the second half offensively. You know, some errant passes that were certainly unforced. I think if you're Coach Marson, you're certainly going to be stressing that during practice this upcoming week. Is we got to clean up the little things that, again, are unforced and we can handle ourselves.
Yeah.
You know, I think that was one part. Certainly free throws. Every team can always say they want to improve on free throws, but in the playoffs, every point is going to be critical. So certainly just some minor things for TA to clean up. Again, they end the season with a 13-5 record. And again, they ended up going, you know, won 6 of the last 7 going into the playoffs. So if you look at it from that perspective, certainly they do have momentum on their side. And again, as we said, may see a matchup next Wednesday here against these very same Spartans.
Yeah, that would be very interesting. TA would certainly be very, very motivated for that. So they split the season series, at least for the regular season, with Sanford. Thank you so much for watching our broadcast tonight. For Josh Pulsifer, Troy Bulldog, Fernanda, Charles, I am Cole Purvis signing off here on TA TV.